Welcome to One Brothas Mind, and I am KD Smooth. Today we will question and challenge popular information and views from a B1 perspective, while we expose the real facts you need. We do this to strengthen your logical, critical, and discerning thinking skills, because in today's world, hard choices are mandatory and they come with consequences. So you need all the information. And at One Brothas Mind, we do this from a B1 Yeshua the Christ followers perspective. Now, if you're not ready, you better get ready with KD Smooth at One Brothas Mind. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's KD Smooth coming back at you here with One Brothas Mind. I hope you all are doing well. Today, family, we are going to do a short report on an issue that's becoming more and more prevalent and serious. And it's what's this report on topic on your screen: the safety of women in our communities, in our country. Of course, all of you already know that this has always been an issue, but family, there are more and more recent things that are occurring or have occurred where basically it's getting even more dangerous than it was before. Okay? There's attacks, abductions, kidnappings. There's a whole gang of escalated things that are occurring. So here at One Brothas Mind, we want to do all that we can to alert our lady listeners, really everybody, of this issue, and try to provide you guys with some additional information and tips, things that you need to implement in your function or your activities as a lady that very well could potentially prevent anything harmful from happening to you and possibly save your life. Okay, so we're gonna jump right in here. I got a collection. Well, before we do that, we ask if you appreciate our content here at One Brothas Mind, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share this report on all your social media. Help get this word out. And be sure that you are a subscriber to One Brothas Mind, where we provide the information and facts you need. All right. So let's jump right in here. Like I said, we're going to go over a collection of information and video clips. We're going to chop it up on them for a few minutes, discuss them, and see if we can not only learn from this information, but, encourage our lady listeners to implement some of these additional safety tips that you may not be using currently, but that you would be good for you to start using. Okay? All right, so we're going to jump right in, family. Again, we are going to share a collection of clips and information. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it here. And here we go, if all goes well. Here we go.
If you see money in your windshield, you need to run away fast. They're trying to get you to get out of your car and grab the money. If you see this, you need to get in your car some other way. This is a sign that this is probably laced with something. People's hands have gone numb. They have passed out. It is a trick. Do not touch this. If you see this, they have labeled this. This is what they're labeling. They're saying this is a woman who is alone, that someone has been watching you. They see you're alone. They think you're vulnerable. You need to go home and you need to cut this off. This is meant to pause you so that someone from underneath the car can cut your Achilles heel, and so that you're distracted, it gives them enough time to get to you. See, this one looks the most innocent, but you're gonna notice this one, it's gonna be placed here after you're already in your car. Their goal is to get you out of your car. You just wanna check your surroundings, okay? Because there's so many different ways for people to get you. They don't wanna get out of your car and be texting. You don't wanna go to your car and be texting. You need to be, as women, you need to be aware of your surroundings. You see this, run.
All right.
If you see this, run. If you see money in your windshield, you need to run away.
Okay, family. Yeah. The system is working against me right now, but we're gonna grind through this. Anyhow. All right, as you guys saw in that video clip there, there's quite a bit extra going on. You know, the money in the windshield, you know, initially for most, you can see that occur, and it's like, wait a minute. Initially, your first thought is to get out of your vehicle and be like, hold up, what is this? Or when you come back to your vehicle to get out or to reach, you know, be distracted by it. You know, same thing with the grocery basket, somebody pushing a basket, you know, behind your vehicle just before you go to back out of your parking spot. All kind of stuff, man, that's going on. You need to be on full alert, ladies. Well, I'm not going to get into the additional tips yet. I want to share with you guys a few more clips, and then we'll get into some additional tips after these clips. All right, so let's go here. We're going to grind through the difficulties here, and we're going to get this information out. Okay, here we go.
Following me around this park since like 3 o'clock, and I'm only recording this so he could see that I'm recording him and tell him that I fucking notice him. Like, it's so obvious, and he sees what I'm doing, and still is following me. Like, bitch, I'm sweating because I'm nervous, but I'm not tripping at fucking all.
All right. Please pardon the language, but I understand. She's pissed. She's nervous. She's afraid. All of that. This happens to a lot of ladies when you're out and about. You'll get somebody, some weird, creepy dude that's just following you around. And one of the things that you can do is like what this lady did. What's the first thing she did? That is, she was aware of her surroundings while she was out walking. That's the first thing she did. She didn't have her head buried in her phone. She wasn't texting nobody while she's out walking. When she was outdoors, wherever she was going, she kept her head up, her eyes on a swivel, front and behind her. And by doing that, she was able to recognize early on that somebody was following her. And then the second thing she did was she picked up her phone, flipped it, and started recording, showing evidence that she's being followed. All right. And this creepy dude following her clearly recognized that that's what she was doing. So that's by itself, in most cases, is not only going to stop the potential criminal from assaulting you or attacking you, but if you got a good enough shot, which she did, now you got a description, you got information. 9 times out of 10, this guy has already been previously arrested and he's in the police database. So she can take this video to the police, her video, and they could potentially use this to identify this guy and find his name and go start looking for him, because he's still out here looking to commit more crimes and harassing people. They need to go pick this dude up. Okay? So one of the additional things, the first thing she did, she was not walking around looking at her phone. She was not texting. She was out walking. She was alone during broad daylight. And she kept her head up, not in her phone, and made sure she stayed aware. She constantly was checking her surroundings as well as behind her. Okay? Ladies, you gotta do this when you're out and about. I don't care where you are. You could be inside of a facility, a building, an office complex. It don't matter. You could be inside a hospital. It don't matter. When you are especially when you're by yourself, when you are moving around, you cannot have your head buried in your phone. You cannot. I mean, so yeah, everybody, we all get text messages here and there. That takes a half a second. Look down and be like, all right, see it, and be like, all right, I'm gonna reply to this when I get to my destination. Don't sit there like most of y'all do trying to reply to the text message you just received while you out walking around right there on the spot while you're walking, because now your head is in your phone and you're not aware. You're no longer aware of what's going on around you. Okay? Stop that habit. All right? We got a couple more clips here I want to share with you guys of some safety tips. Let's see here. One more. Hold on. One more safety tip, and then we'll chop it up again. All right, here we go. Here we go. One more tip or situation. Coming home to your home or your apartment. Look at that. Ain't even gotta say nothing else. You see how fast that dude walked up behind her? Look. Did you see that? She recognized it, thank God, early enough to close and lock her door behind her fast enough to where a dude couldn't get in. All right? That's what she did. All right? As a matter of fact, let me run that back. Let's run that back. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me run that back. One more again. Let me get that to run back. All right. Here we go. Let's run that back one more time. Here we go. Did you see that? That's literally how fast that can happen. Okay? That's literally how fast you can become a victim. Okay? So this is no joke out here, family, ladies. This is no joke. And this is, again, look, this is in broad daylight. It's not pitch black after dark. This is in broad daylight. Okay? It can happen at any time. Okay? All right. So I got another little tip, another clip for you with some more tips. Hold on. Some more tips for you. Ladies. And we're going to get right into this one.
That could save your life, part 2. Number 1, fill up your tank in the mornings, especially if you work night shift or have class late at night. We all know the gas station can be a creepy place sometimes, so you do not want to be there at night. So don't be lazy and fill up your tank in the morning. Tip number 2, follow your gut. If you feel like something isn't right, just ask someone to walk you to your car. Don't walk by yourself. Most colleges have this available, so you just need to know the number and call security so they can walk you to your car. Tip number 3, before you get in your car, look in your backseat. Always look in your backseat. God forbid someone knows while you drive and you forgot to lock your car, just look in your backseat. Tip number 4,
Carry something on you. It can be a pepper spray, a stun gun, or a self-defense tool. It doesn't have to be from my shop. Just make sure you stay safe and you're carrying something on you. Okay, now let's recap. Number 1, fill up your tank in the mornings. Number 2, trust your gut. Number 3, look in your back seat. Number 4, carry something on you at all times. Share this video.
All right, there you have it, family. For those that, if that was a little difficult to hear, if the volume wasn't right, number 1 was fill up your tank to your car. Do your fill-ups in the morning, or at least as earliest part of the daytime as you can. Okay? Don't go to the gas station trying to get gas after dark. That's just another element that makes filling up, if you do it after dark, unsafe for ladies. Number 2, she said, oh wow, I just drew a blank. She said, fill up a tank in the daytime, carry something on you. She showed you a pepper spray, that other little like weapon object that she has on her keychain. Arm yourself, basically. Make sure you're armed. Matter of fact, let me run that back one more time, because I'm trying to blank on the other 2.
This video with your friends and
All
stay
right.
safe.
I'll run
Safety
it back.
tips that could save your life, part 2. Number 1, fill up your tank in the mornings.
Got that?
Especially if you work night shift or have class late at night. We all know the gas station can be a creepy place sometimes, so you do not want to be there at night. So don't be lazy and fill up your tank in the morning. Tip number 2, follow your gut. If you feel like
All right, I remember now. Yeah, okay. Follow your gut was the second tip, or the third tip. Fill up your tank during the daytime or in the morning. Arm yourself with at least something. Pepper spray, some little metal stabbing object, something. If not your popcorn. I'll get into that in a minute. When you go to get in your car, always check your back seat first. Always look into your back seat, the floorboard area, when you go to get in your car. Before you get in is the point. Okay? Can never be safe enough there. And then the last tip she gave was trust your gut. If you got a weird feeling about something, anything, when you out and about or whatever, trust your gut. It's better for you to be safe. Ask for an escort, somebody to security or wherever you at to walk you out to your vehicle, what have you. It's better to do that, and there's nothing wrong, than for you to go, I'm tripping, and you go out there and in that one time, bang, somebody got you. Okay? All right, let's move on here. Okay, let's move on here. So with that being said, family, I got one more quick clip for you. Really, I got a couple of. Yeah, we got a couple of. All right, another clip. I want to share with you guys some examples of, things happening that, a lot of y'all don't believe fat meat's greasy. That's just the reality. And that's why I want to show you guys examples of stuff happening as best I can, so y'all can be like, wait a minute, maybe it will cause you to make some adjustments, make some changes to how you moving around. Now, in this clip, you see the timestamp on your screen is 9:25 p.m. It's after dark. I tell ladies over and over again, some of y'all hard-headed, stop moving around and doing things after dark. I don't care how big and bad you think you are, how safe you think your area is, stop doing it. Okay. Now this lady obviously went and made a run. She's returning home. I want y'all to see what happens. These things are happening to you a lot of times. Like this lady doesn't even know. She's completely unaware. Check this out. She's returning home. 9:25. All right. She makes it into her home, closes the door. 5 minutes later, look. Look on the stairs to your right. This dude has been watching her. Look, look. 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 All right. So, family, ladies, sisters, please. There are, unfortunately, people out here that's on something else. That's always on something else. Please, lady, I'm begging y'all. Stop moving around out here after dark. If you have a situation or circumstance, some of y'all work and y'all get off on y'all shifts and it's dark. Make some adjustments. Is there somebody that can meet you? A sibling, a family friend or relative that can meet you at your house or apartment and wait for you to arrive and walk you in, especially a male sibling or family member or friend. If you got to come home every day because your job, your shift, you work, you don't get off until dark. Okay? If you live in an apartment community, check with the community and see if they have a security force there that you can ask for escorts with. Many of them do. If you just let them know what time you're going to be arriving home. I'm going to get home at about 9:20. Okay, here's my address. All right. When you come home around that time, the security will be there in their little security vehicle, what have you, and you can pull up, wave at them, say, yeah, it's me, or, get out. They get out with you. You're like, come on. And they walk you right to your door, see you in your door, it's locked, and then that security officer goes ahead and leaves. Take advantage of these things. Do them religiously. Every day that you work, if that's available in your apartment community or your neighborhood community where you live. A lot of neighborhoods have neighborhood watch. Contact them. Ask if escorts are available. Yeah, there's a lot that you can do. Even if you don't have somebody that can be with you. Oftentimes there's a lot of extra stuff you can do. Stop just, getting along and going along. Stop doing that. You are putting yourself in drastic danger. All right, family. I think we got another clip here. Let's see here. I got an additional clip that I want to share with you, family. That this clip is going to be in regards to a lady that had already, in some fashion or another, been captured by or being held captive, right? And from the sounds of it, basically, she was in a situation where she felt like she was being held captive. And I want to share with you how she placed a call actually to 911, and she pretended to order a pizza, and she worked it out with the 911 operator. Okay, so check this out, family. Here we go.
Emergency. Hi, yes, I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Pizza? I think you dialed the wrong number, ma'am.
I don't think so. Do you still have the cheesy crust? Do you address? Sure, it's 235 Hayward Street, apartment 3F.
Ma'am, are you in danger? Is someone making you feel like you can't speak freely?
That's right.
I understand. My name is Grace, okay? And help is on the way. I need you to tell me how many people are in the apartment.
Would a medium pepperoni pizza be big enough for 2 people?
What are you doing? I said large.
Okay, so there's one other person with you. Is that who I'm hearing?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, you're doing really great. Can you tell me your name for the order?
The name on the card is Kristen Smart.
Okay, Kristen, and is the person threatening you armed?
Mm-hmm.
Move the paw! Come on!
Okay, if he's armed with a gun, I want you to ask for extra pepperoni.
Extra.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, yes,
All
I'd like
right.
to order a pizza for delivery.
All right, y'all seen how she orchestrated that call? That's something that is an option. If you ladies, you find yourself where you feel like it's not safe for you to leave, somebody's not letting you leave, you know, pretend to order a pizza and you know, and still be cool, but actually dial 911 and be mindful of how you're communicating, you know, and just as she did, communicate it in a fashion to where the 911 operators are trained to pick up on odd calls like this from, especially from ladies or from children for that matter, to ask, are you in danger? Are you in trouble? You know, and they're trained to pick up on that stuff. So it's another safety tip, another safety option that you can utilize for yourself if you find yourself in an unfortunate situation like this. I pray this lady situation worked out and they were able to come and rescue her. All right, now let's do a couple more. All right, I got one for you. Now, in this one, family, I want y'all to take a look at this situation. Okay? Let me get it together here. Let me get it all the way together for you. Bear with me just a moment. Make it big enough for you. Plenty big enough. Everything. So everything is ready. Let me get it together. All right. So I want to make sure you see this one clearly. Okay? All right. Let's get it together. All right. Here we go. All right. Look at your screen, family. This is a lady coming home to her apartment. That's what this is. What's the first thing you notice? We're going to analyze this one a little bit. One, it's dark. We just covered how dangerous this is for ladies, for anybody really, but for ladies coming home after dark. But some of y'all jobs, the shift that you work requires y'all and has y'all where y'all get off after dark. Okay. Yeah. Try to avoid those shifts as best you can, but we understand, we get it. Oftentimes that's not an option. So I'm not saying it's this lady's fault necessarily, because I don't know the details that she's coming home after dark. But outside of a work requirement, yes, she should not be coming home after dark. That's the first thing. Okay. Now look at how convoluted this area is. There's all kind of different places that some fool can be hiding, crouched up, ready to jump out the bushes on somebody. Okay. Again, many apartment communities have security patrols and things of that nature that you can contact before you come home. Let them know your address. Let them know approximate time you're going to be coming home. And the security car literally could be setting right here in front of her entryway. So when she pulls up, she notifies and waves at him, goes ahead, parks in her parking spot, gets out of her car. The security officer gets out of their vehicle, and the security officer walks them or escorts them to her door and sees her in her house. It's just a phone call, y'all. Okay? Third, even in the event, say there's no security escort option available, at the very least, like the young lady mentioned early on, you got to have something with you. Okay? You have to be armed, or should be. Okay? Even if you got a security escort, you should still be armed. Whether it's pepper spray or something, or you got your actual popcorn. Here at One Brothas Mind, I'm calling it having your popcorn, or being armed for real. That's what I'm calling it, popcorn. Okay? I'm trying not to get this report banned or taken down by these YouTube fools. All right? So, whether you got a security escort or not, you should, if at all possible, have your popcorn. Put your popcorn in your hand before you open your car door to get out. Put your trigger on the kernel. Put your I messed that up. Put your finger on the kernel before you get out of your car. Then exit your vehicle, whether you got a security escort or not, and keep that popcorn that way until you get inside your home with the doors locked. Okay? That way, if at any time some fool go to try you, you ain't got to get your popcorn. You already got it ready. You ain't got to get it ready. It's already ready. And you can go ahead and protect yourself and defend yourself with your popcorn. Pop, 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 snapple and pop. Okay? Ain't no hesitation there. And I'm going to show you why you need to have, in this clip, your popcorn already ready before you get out your car. All right? So we're going to check this clip out. I'm not going to show you the whole clip again. I'll explain that in a moment. Hold on. All right, here we go. As you can see, just right here at this moment, how close this fool was in her area waiting for her. Okay? And she actually, for him to be that close, she saw him. Okay? I didn't play the sound to the clip, but she saw him. All right? And she actually said what's up to him while she was making a turn for her entryway, and you see what happened next. But she saw him. Now, she had two options. She could do what she did, try to make a run for her door, which was still locked, with him that close to her. Or she had the option of stopping when she saw him at whatever distance, she turning around and trying to get back in her car. This option, trying to go from her door, was not the best option. She may not have made it to her car also, but we don't know whether that's true or not. Okay? She would have had a better chance, it's seemingly, making it back to her car, unless her car was real far away and this guy was already close up on her. But once you look at that now, the next thing, like I said, always have your popcorn ready with your finger on the kernel. If she had her popcorn already ready, had put it in her hand, put her finger on the kernel before she opened her car door, every time when she came home, when she got out the car, one hand you got your popcorn ready to go, and the next hand you got your key in it, not your cell phone, trying to talk to somebody or text somebody. When she's walking with her popcorn, soon as this dude made a move for her, she would have been able to protect and defend herself instantly. Okay? And here in a moment, you're going to see why the best defense for her in this situation, beyond an escort, would have been her having her popcorn ready. Okay? Again, snap, crackle, and pop instantly. All right? So, again, I'm gonna play it for you a little bit further here, family. And you're going to see what transpires next. All right, back it up. All right, here we go. In real time, watch how fast this all comes together. She got her popcorn. She could have pulled it. Right there. Stop. Why does she need her popcorn? Look, he's got his popcorn. If she had her popcorn, did you see that? She would have been able to still defend herself. Now, in this situation, as in many situations, she could have had pepper spray. She could have had a taser. None of those would have mattered. Why? Because this fool had his popcorn. Okay? That's why if she had a taser or a pepper spray, none of those would have mattered. That's why I strongly encourage you ladies, go get your popcorn license, get licensed to carry, get all that done. So that every time you go, when you come home, or, whether it's daytime or night, when you're going from your car to your home, from your home to your car, from your car to the work building or whatever it is, as long as there's no restrictions as far as the destination where you're about to enter, carry your popcorn with you. Have it with you and then put it up as you go in or enter into wherever your destination is. But I'm going to show you guys another one here. I'm trying to drive this point home to y'all of how fast and how quick these things happen. Okay? And why, if you always want to have your key, your actual key out. So you can put that right in your door. Look at that. Do you see how fast he came up on her? She already had her actual door key, not her whole group of keys in her hand. She actually had her door key between her fingers, ready to go into the actual keyhole, turn, open, and she got it. And because of that, she was able to get in quickly enough and close her door and hit the lock. Because once he turned that corner, she heard a couple steps. After he turned that corner, that's how she knew something was up. Okay? And she was able to respond, thankfully, quick enough. But that's how fast this happens. You don't have a lot of time. You have to, one, already have your actual key, not the whole batch of your keys, but the actual key between your fingers. In the other hand, have your popcorn already ready with your finger on the kernel. Almost did it again. And so if you are nervous or you missed the keyhole or whatever, and something is happening this fast, you can, as you turn around or get pushed, say this guy actually made it up on her. She didn't get her door open. He busted in. She fell to the floor. As she turned over, snap, crackle, and pop, she just defended herself and saved herself. Do you see that? Do you see that? A taser, if the fool, if he doesn't have popcorn, a taser or pepper spray may be helpful. Yes. But the real safety there in these situations is your popcorn. Okay? That's where the real safety is. And having it in your hand with your finger on the kernel. All you gotta do is raise it up. Pop, 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 pop. Okay? All right. So, again, family, I wanted to show you guys a lot of these clips so you guys can see how quickly these things can happen, why this is so important. There's a lot of really crazy things going on, like I said before, in the U.S. especially. That's where my focus is, but this is worldwide, of course. But in the U.S., these types of attacks on ladies, and especially on black women, have escalated significantly. Okay? Significantly, they've escalated. So you have to protect yourself. Okay? You have to start. I know it's a few extra things you got to go through. I get it. But you got to protect yourself, family. It's better to be safe than not be safe. Okay? Now, also, I want to say here, a lot of times, ladies, and I keeps it real with y'all. A lot of times you may have a situation where, you get that call about 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, that what you up call or what you doing call. And in a lot of y'all situations, you got your kids, your young kids at home, they're in there, in bed or whatever, and it's not necessarily somebody or your man friend coming by and visiting you. You don't want that to happen because your kids are right there. You actually get yourself together and go visit him. Okay? And hey, no judgment here. Adults gonna do what adults do. But it's after dark like that. Okay? Best case scenario, tell him let him know I'm gonna get ready, get myself together. You come on over here and scoop me up. That way, when you come out of your apartment, your home, your security is right there. You see that? You want me to come over? You want to see, check out the flavor of all the different flavors of the cookies that I got? You come over here and scoop me up. And we'll go back to your place and we'll see what these cookies do. Okay? And that way, also, when it's time for you to return to your apartment, to your home, once again, you have him bring you home. Again, you got an escort bringing you back to your home. That's how you do that. Okay? I don't know too many brothers that would have a problem doing that. I certainly would not. I don't know too many brothers that would have a problem providing that escort to and from your home when there's cookies involved. Okay? All right. So, I got some more tips I want to go over here with you really quickly. One, the most important tip, if you have been listening to this entire report, the most important tip is always be aware. Ladies, you always have to have your head up and on a swivel, 360, all the way around you, and fully aware of what's going on. Okay? Not on with the phone up to an ear, not texting, no, none of that. Do not do anything with the phone like that while you are walking, especially when you're walking alone. Daytime or night, don't do that. Get to your destination before you start fooling with your phone. If you get a text message, and it's a short message, you can look at it on your phone for a second, read, okay, then keep your phone in your hand, just put it back in your purse or hold it down at your side and continue to be observant of your surroundings and continue on to your destination. Once you get to a safe public destination where you're no longer alone, then you can respond to your text message. Okay? So always be aware. All right? Another tip, always lock your car. lock your car as soon as you get in your car and you close the door, kadoom, boom, hit the lock right after. Don't set yourself things to the side and situate your purse and all or whatever. Don't even do all that. Get in the car, boom, next, boom, hit your lock button. Immediately after you get in your car and sit down. Because oftentimes, just like in this video, if there's a fool out there, he's watching you and he's counting on you to get in your car, lean over, put your purse and whatever other bag or stuff you got in your passenger seat, scratch your leg, think about what who texts you, check your phone. He's counting on you to do all that. Meanwhile, your car door is unlocked. So he can just run up, grab the handle, open the door, got you. You see that? Always hit the lock button the moment you close your door. Okay? Also, next tip. The second part about locking your car door, every time you exit your car, it's immediately use your key fob, your key alarm button, hit the lock button. Bam! Make sure your car is locked when you get out of your car. Because when you don't lock your car as soon as you get out of it and go walking to go wherever you're going, you're giving some fool an opportunity to actually get inside your car, crawl into the back seat, get down low, and wait for you to return. So always, whether you get in or get out of your car, lock your car immediately. That cuts down on opportunities and prevents fools from actually climbing into your car, being ducked down in the back, waiting on you to come back. All right. Another tip. Stop posting your live locations or where you at live. You out to dinner, eating, doing that. Stop the clout chasing. Whatever you doing, you can take pictures of what you're doing or where you're at the time. Just save those pictures. Do not post them till after you get back home or a couple days later. Okay? That's when you post those things. And, so because when you post or live stream something, when you're somewhere and you clout chasing like that, you are letting that person, letting people know, letting the world know you're not at home. So now you're setting yourself up. If somebody that wants to get at you wants to say rob your apartment or home, they know you're not at home now. They can head right over if they know where you live and go do whatever they want to do, right? Or if they know you're not at home, when you're live streaming or posting stuff, they know that you're not at home, so they can go like this fool, post up. If they know where you live, they can post up somewhere around your apartment, around your home, and wait for you to return because they know you're going to come home sooner or later. Just sit there and wait. And then you got this type of situation. You got this type of situation ready to jump off because they knew you weren't at home, but you're coming home. So stop with the live shots. I mean, if you want to let people know, say you took a picture of some event or restaurant you was at, okay, fine. You've come home or it's a couple days later, you go to post that picture, that's fine. You can go, lunch was great on Monday. It's Wednesday now. You're posting on Wednesday, but you're putting Monday's lunch was great. That's fine. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not revealing, your current live location. All right. Once again, ladies, it is the most not safe after dark. Okay? That's when it's the least safest. All right? Always remember that. Do everything you can. I know many of y'all, depending on your jobs and the shift you working and whatnot, sometimes that's not avoidable. We've already talked about things you can do to try to find and set up security escorts for you when you come home. Look into those things, okay? Also, another tip, ladies, travel in groups. And when I say group, what I mean is not you and another lady. No. I mean a group of 3 grown women or more. So y'all may have a party or get together to go to or whatever. Do everything you can to travel as 3 or more. And what I mean by that, from the time you leave your house, get an escort. If y'all all gonna use the same Uber, fine. The Uber picks everybody up. Ask the Uber driver, can they come up to your door, see you, get in the car? Okay. If you got like this situation, like where she's at in her apartment, ain't no Uber right here. She gotta leave, walk down the hall, probably catch an elevator or steps or something. She gotta go through a lot. See if you can make an arrangement, whether it's the apartment security or somebody, to give an escort for you to get to your Uber. Okay, but once y'all all in your Uber, go to your event, have your fun, do what you're gonna do, then let the Uber bring y'all home. And again, have an escort, whether it's the apartment escort, the building escort, or the Uber driver himself. Have them escort you to your door. All right. With that being said, traveling in groups is the safest. And I just showing you guys again, a taser and pepper spray would not have saved or helped this woman. Only her having her popcorn could have stopped this from happening. Okay? Again, no cell phone use while you're walking. I don't care where you at. If you're outdoors, walking alone, if you're indoors, you could be in a grocery store, or a big warehouse, a hospital, whatever. If you're walking alone, have your head up, constantly looking around you, forward, back, everything, being sure that you're not being followed and being aware of your surroundings. That's how you're supposed to be. A lot of y'all still go, young ladies, y'all go to the mall still. Same thing. Okay? No cell phone use while you're walking there. Some of y'all say, well, I got AirPods. Okay, maybe you can get away with one AirPod in the ear. So if you get a call, you can answer it, talk on it, but yet you can continue. If you're going to be diligent and you're going to continue while you're talking on your call to watch around you and be listening front and back, you can get away with that. But you have to be very diligent in doing it. You can't get wrapped up in your call and stop paying attention to what's going on around you. Okay? Again, arm yourself, ladies. Get your license to carry, things of that nature. You know, some of y'all ain't really feeling trying to have or be around your popcorn like that. At least pepper spray, tasers, things, something. Okay? Because as you see on your screen, for all you know, yeah, he got his popcorn, but it may have been empty. A lot of these fools, they trying to act tough, but they scared. They don't want to actually commit a real crime. They just got the popcorn for show. Ain't nothing in it. Right? At worst, they'll just hit you with it. But that happens, but you never know. That's the issue. Popcorn's the best security. Then things like pepper spray and tasers, things of that nature. Okay? Another tip, family. Ladies, when you go out to an event, a get together, a party or whatever, and you're around people, groups of people you don't know, especially people that ain't family. I don't care, for some of y'all in college, you may know the other students by name in a room, but you don't really know them. You know of them. Okay? You in a get together, a party, you get a drink, You keep that drink in your hand in front of your chest, the whole time while you are drinking out of that drink. Okay? You don't hold the drink down and have your arm fully extended down by past your waist and have the drink in your hand there. Yes, you're holding it, but you're not paying attention to it. Somebody can be right behind you, sprinkle some roofie in that drink while you got it held down, and then you raise it up and drink. They just got you. Okay? You hold your drink in front of you, right in front of your chest while you're drinking it. Or set it if you're sitting down, set it right on your leg, on top of your purse while you're drinking it in your hand, right? And then when you're done with that drink, or let's say you're not done with your drink, but you accidentally set that drink down on the table somewhere and you were conversating, laughing, doing whatever, and it's not in your hand. You are done with that drink. That drink is over. You don't drink another sip out of that drink, because there's been time and occasion where you've not been paying attention to it and somebody could have put something in. This is a big thing. It's happening more and more. It's happening to men and women now. Stop setting your drinks down, or at the very least, when you set it down, make the mental note, okay, I'm done with that one. You want another drink? Can I have another Pepsi, please? And they go, what, yours is sitting right here. I said, no, I messed up. I set that down. I don't drink none when I set it down. I need a fresh one. Just make a rule. Okay? Another additional tip that ladies, sisters, y'all need to keep in mind. Never just be sitting in your parked car. Okay? In your apartment parking lot, in your job parking lot, in the mall parking lot, I don't care what it is, grocery store. Never just be sitting in your car while it's parked. You pull up, you park, get out, get where you going, get inside to the more secure location where you are headed. I don't care if you got some papers to look through, you trying to answer some text messages, whatever it is, you need to put something together, shuffle something, whatever, scratch your leg, whatever it is. Don't just be sitting in your parked car. Why? Because, yes, your car's parked. You say, well, Katie Smooth, my door's locked. Okay, yes, your door's locked. But any fool can still run up on you, and most men are strong enough just to hit your driver's side window once or twice hard enough, it will shatter. And they can just grab you right while you're sitting in your car. Again, it doesn't matter where you at. If you're sitting in a parked car, this can happen, and it only takes seconds for it to happen. Or they can pull up. They ain't even got to hit your window. They can pull up and they got their popcorn pointed at you. Oh, you going to open that door because you don't want to get hit with the popcorn, right? That takes seconds. All they got to do is be walking like they going inside the store, and then you stop paying attention. Next thing you know, they turn around. They standing right next to your car door in front of your window, and they got a popcorn right in your face. Yeah, never just sit in your parked car, okay? Also, I've repeated this several times, request escorts when needed. No matter where you at, if you go into your car, coming from your car to get in your house, most of the time, escort options are available if you make some phone calls, okay? Definitely do that. Okay, the next tip. Never park your car next to a van or a parked van vehicle. Okay? Never do that. Because you can pull up, so I don't care if the spot's right there by the store. If you pull up and park next to that van, the moment you step out of your car and that van is blocking at least one side of view from your car, you can be snatched. a dude can open that van door right when you jump out and grab you, and it's on. Okay? If you're coming back to your car, you're coming out of the grocery store or coming out of whatever, and you've parked, and then now when you come out, you see there's a van parked next to your car. Don't go to your car. Stop, turn around, go back inside that grocery store or whatever it is, ask for security, and ask them to escort you to your car, since there's now a van parked there. That way, you will get escorted to your car, you'll be able to get in your car, and nobody gonna jump out on you, and you'll be able to drive off and move on. Okay? Be aware. You can be halfway in the parking lot, and now you finally see where your car is parked. You're like, okay. But you're like, wait, what's that? There's a van parked next to your car. Stop. Turn around. Go in and ask for an escort. Okay? Make these habits if you don't already use them. Okay? Again, we've already mentioned, have your door key to your home, your apartment, already between your fingers in your hand. Firm, ready to go right into the lock, turn, and open your door. Don't just have the hold on to your keychain or your keys in a bunch in your hand. Don't do that. Have the actual key itself that you're about to open your door with. Have that between your fingers, ready to go. That cuts down on the time to get your door open if you're in that situation. Okay? Always do that. Make a habit out of that. Okay. Also, another tip, ladies, try to remember, and it's something you should do pretty much anytime you're out. You go out for a run, a jog, or you're walking, and especially when you're by yourself, share your location with family and friends. Do that. Make sure somebody knows where you are. You can even go even as far as calling, somebody, a friend or a family member, and say, I'm calling, I'm going for a walk. I'm out doing a walk, my jog, my run for the day or whatever, but I'm not really, I'm walking. I'm not trying to talk to you or have a conversation. I just want to have somebody live on the telephone with me. So while I'm out walking through this park or whatever it is, somebody is aware. So if you hear something, somebody try to run up on me, if you hear me holler help or scream or something, then I got somebody else live that can respond and react, provide my location, can call the police, provide my location right away, that in a way that will hopefully help save me. Okay? A lot of people do that. You can have one earbud in and kind of halfway talk, but just stay on the phone. We ain't gotta have a conversation. Just be live on the phone until I finish my walk. Okay? Also, ladies, keep your cell phones charged. Okay? Many of y'all already do this, but sometimes you forget, but plug your phone up. I know you got your phone next to your bed or whatever. Plug it up every night before you go to sleep, so your phone is fully charged when you leave the next morning, as well as have a backup battery charger, a portable battery charger in your purse, fully charged. So throughout the day, y'all know sometimes the battery in our phone gets drained. You're on the phone all day. Now the battery doesn't drain down, and you might find yourself in a place where you cannot charge your phone. Plug that little portable charger up right quick. Okay? Plug that up right quick and get your phone charging. Add charge to your phone. Okay? It ain't hard to do, but you got it. So you always have your phone charged while you are away from home, while you are out and about doing whatever you're doing. Okay? That's it, family. Just wanted to provide some safety tips for the ladies, my lady listeners here. In One Brother's Mind, that things have, y'all know, most of y'all, things have gotten a whole lot worse out here in these streets. Okay? They've gotten a whole lot worse out here in these streets as far as y'all being safe, ladies being attacked, people jumping out of bushes, everything is escalated significantly. So y'all got to escalate the things that you're doing to be safe or to stay safe. Okay? Even if they're somewhat inconvenient, you gotta do them. Better to do them and nothing ever happened than not to do them. And now something is happening. Okay? So again, y'all, if y'all appreciate this content from One Brother's Mind, hit the like button. Smash the likes. Share this report on all your social media with your peoples. And be sure that you're subscribed to One Brother's Mind, where we bring you the information and facts you need. All right. If y'all have some additional tips, safety tips for the ladies, drop them in the comments, man. That's what we're here to do. Is collect information that would be helpful for us, for all of us. Okay? Collect this information, put it in the comments. Let's chop it up about them. You know, we got to try to stay safe, y'all, because it's been bad out here and it's getting worse. Okay? And this concludes this broadcast from One Brother's Mind. We thank you for joining us. And as a part of the new Black media, B1 choices are mandatory and being on code is required. But never fear, Yeshua the Christ is with you always. Shalom.